The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, folks, it's finally cooling down out there, but we're not quite done with the threat for severe weather. When and where could some storms fire up today? We'll have a check of your forecast in just a bit.
Well, it's the first sold-out game in years for the Washington Commanders as we head into opening weekend. Coming up, how fans and players are reacting.
And later, we're helping parents stretch their dollar, how you can make some money when you get rid of all that clutter. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We're following developing news this hour. Right now, Arlington National Cemetery is closed to the public after a reported bomb threat. The cemetery's response team and local law enforcement are sweeping the area. Officials told DC News Now that 27 funerals were scheduled for today. 14 of them have been impacted, and they're asking the public to avoid the area and wait for updates. And we will continue to follow this story both on air and online at DCNewsNow.com. Well, let's take a live look out at the district and another DMV First Warn Day. I believe that is the Kennedy Center. And meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now. And Damon, I had a chance to take another one of my infamous quick walks this morning.
All right.
Actually about 15, 20 minutes ago before the show, and still could feel it.
Okay.
Still feel that heat.
It did feel a little better, though, right? Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There's no doubt about that.
It's the small steps that matter. We're getting there, to say the least. And unfortunately, to get rid of that heat, we do need to get through some storms again here this afternoon. There's our severe outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Anytime we see that yellow on the map, that's that level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms. Pretty similar to what we saw yesterday when a good portion of the DMV experienced plenty of severe thunderstorm warnings. So once again, we have pretty much the similar setup here as we go into the afternoon. Things do warm up a decent bit, and with a cold front swinging in from the west, that will be enough to spark up some of those stronger storms. Now, unlike 24 hours ago, we're starting out a little bit quieter here, thankfully enough. We do have some heavier rain that's been crossing through Hampshire, Morgan, Allegheny counties at this hour, heading up toward Hancock, Paw there. So a little bit of rain, but no severe storms as of yet. But as we move forward, there is that likelihood that we do run into some of those stronger storms. Just like yesterday, wind and hail will be the primary threats. But when and where do we expect all of this activity to start firing up? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. The Washington Commanders will hit the field for their home opener this weekend, this coming off of 3 preseason wins. Our Lex Juarez is showing us how fans and players are feeling ahead of the first game.
Well, it's exciting all around. Football is back, and the Washington Commanders are ready to enter this new era with new ownership. Things are already starting strong with the first sellout game the team has had in a very long time. In fact, last year, the team had the lowest average attendance in the league, and this news alone has fans excited.
I think that that breeds winning. Once somebody's behind you, if you believe, they start believing, and so everybody believes at the same time.
I think it's great for the city. Everybody can come out and enjoy good family time. And hopefully the Commanders win.
Players are expressing the same, with the anticipation building before they hit the field on Sunday.
Obviously, growing up, I got to see it a lot, and I felt that energy when I was a kid, so I'm excited to see what it's like when I'm on the field with it.
You know, you work through training camp, get through the preseason games to get to this moment and to get to the season. Fresh new slate, 0-0, and we're excited to show with the world that what we got.
Well, kickoff is at 1 o'clock on Sunday. The Commanders facing off against the Arizona Cardinals. And fans have one last time to celebrate the team before the game on Sunday. There's a kickoff party at Franklin Park in D.C. That's happening tonight at 5 o'clock. At FedEx Field, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. New at noon, 5 teenagers have been arrested after an assault that happened after a high school football game in Montgomery County, Maryland. Police say a 16-year-old will face charges as an adult, including armed robbery and second-degree assault. 2 teenagers, both 15 and 16, will be charged as juveniles, and they're facing robbery and second-degree assault charges as well. And 2 other 15-year-olds will face first-degree assault charges. It happened after a Bethesda Chevy Chase and Walter Johnson football game on Friday. and September 1st. And a heavy police presence is expected at high school football games tonight. Police say that more arrests are expected to be made. Well, an update this afternoon. A Virginia man is in custody after police say that he crashed a stolen car into a transformer, sparking a house fire. It knocked out power for hundreds of people. Police say that they got a call about a man trying to get into cars yesterday morning. Officers say that they saw Nico Dublé steal the car before he crashed. He then ran off into the woods where a police canine tracked him down. Dublé is now facing several charges, including auto theft. Well, in Montgomery County, police say that there were 5 crashes involving Montgomery County school buses yesterday. Now, this is happening less than 2 weeks into the start of the new school year. Our Tosin Fakili has new details on which school buses were in a crash and reaction from parents.
We now know that one of the school buses involved in a crash on Thursday was a Mill Creek Town Elementary school bus. That is according to MCPS. We have a copy of the email sent to parents following that crash. I spoke to one of the parents who tells me the number of crashes involving school buses is worrying.
We got a note from the principal yesterday from this school where I send 2 of my children, and they had 2 children. They had a bus that crashed near here. So I went online to see about the bus crash, and I saw another bus crash.
News that makes this dad nervous, especially for one of his kids.
Absolutely. I mean, he rides in the afternoon. He rides the bus for an hour. He's on the last stop, so more chance for accidents the longer he's on.
Montgomery County Police tells us there were 5 crashes on Thursday involving school buses. If you add the one on Wednesday, that'll make it at least 6 this week.
Well, I think that drivers aren't being careful with buses, and even when the bus is turning on the red lights, there are still cars that are not paying attention.
Officials say no kids were hurt on the buses that did have children on them.
So they need to enforce speed on bus routes where they pick up kids and on school areas, school zones.
School officials say counseling or psychological services is provided to students who are involved in a bus crash. For now, in Montgomery County, I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now. Back.
All right, Tosin, thank you. Later today, loved ones will be coming together to remember the life of a Prince George's County teacher who was murdered last month. Miriam Celia's family, says that they will be hosting a vigil in her honor. It will start at 2:30 this afternoon at the Dignette Center and American on Good Luck Road in Lanham. Now, she will be laid to rest at the Columbia Memorial Park Cemetery in Clarksville. Meantime, Prince George's County Police say they have charged Frances Landon III in connection to her murder. And we're continuing on our coverage on a manhunt here in the district. Newly released surveillance video shows a murder suspect, police say, escaped from George Washington University Hospital. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is in the newsroom with the latest.
And that footage shows the suspect from a backyard security camera just moments after he slipped from officers at the hospital. Police are hoping that the video can help them in the search. And you can see from the footage the suspect, Christopher Haynes, jumping into a backyard and looking around. He is seen wearing a black t-shirt, gray shorts, and white socks. Acting DC Police Chief Pamela Smith said the 30-year-old assaulted an officer that was changing his handcuffs in the emergency room. Police say Haynes was in custody for the murder of Brent Hayward back in August. Now the escape is raising questions about police protocol. The acting chief admitted 2 officers should have escorted Haynes to the hospital instead of 1, and she said the situation is now under investigation.
What I will say to Mr. Haynes is that we have apprehended you once. My recommendation is that you turn yourself in because we will catch you.
Now, several agencies, including the FBI, are offering rewards for any information that can lead to Haynes' arrest. That reward right now sitting at $25,000. For now, in the newsroom, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
Liberty, thank you. A dog in Prince William County is recovering after investigators say someone shot him with an arrow, hitting him near the throat. It happened Wednesday near a townhome community in Delencia Place in Woodbridge. That's not far from Woodbridge High School, and police say that 2 homes were also hit with the arrows. The dog's family says their beloved pet, Mikey, went to the emergency vet and is doing better.
We just heard a yelp and we looked down, we saw our dog just kind of like crying, and then we saw an arrow in his in the throat area right here. If he's willing to hit people or like a dog, I mean, what's going to stop him from hitting a kid?
It could be looked at in that regard, that it would be similar to something like shooting a gun.
Well, police say that there are no leads on suspects at this point, and they do not believe that the homes or dogs were targeted. Well, let's check in on the new student loan repayment plan. The Biden administration is reporting 4 million student loan borrowers are now enrolled in the SAVE Act. They say it's an income-driven repayment plan, and it's been a little over 2 weeks since it was launched. Officials say that many of the 4 million people enrolled were automatically transferred from the revised pay-as-you-earn IDR option. Many low-income borrowers will qualify for a $0 payment. The plan also ensures that borrowers do not see their loans grow due to unpaid interest. Starting next year, sibling discount enrollees under the free application for federal student aid will see some changes for the 2024-2025 school year. That discount will no longer be available. The expected family contribution is currently divided by the number of students in the family. Starting next year, those families will be treated the same as one-student families, and it could cost them double. Well, parents and caregivers now know that kids have a lot of stuff and they grow out of it very quickly. Our morning anchor, Tanaya Wright, has a look at an upcoming event in Prince George's County to help you cash in on stuff your kids no longer use.
Literally anything that a child needs from in utero till they go to college.
And Jessica Kamicki and Kim Holmes, the co-owners of We Sale Consignment Pop-Up, mean everything.
Nursing items, we have baby clothes, we have cribs, other small furniture, we have pack and plays, we have teethers, burp cloths, we have any toy that you could imagine, walkers, ride-ons, bikes, shoes, sports equipment, cleats.
Halloween costumes.
Oh yes, Halloween costumes are a big seller right now. And our winter items. We're going to have lots of coats, snowsuits, snow boots, things like that for this upcoming sale.
We Sale has been helping parents and caregivers find deals on items for their children and sell the things they no longer use for more than 15 years.
It's been nice to, sell the items that we're no longer using or we've outgrown or just didn't use, and then in turn use that budget to be able to buy the things that we need now as our kids get older.
Whether you're looking for high-end brands or just everyday wear, We Sale has something for everyone. It also makes it easy because you can find everything you need in one place.
There are so many options of every size, every style, every toy, in every price range. So there's really is something for everyone, something for every budget.
The next sale is in Prince George's County, September 13th through the 17th at Kentland Community Center. Now there is a pre-sale before the event. Tickets to attend that are $12. The main sale is open to everyone and it's free to attend. Tanaya Wright, DC News Now.
Tanaya, thank you. Coming up, more ways to stretch your dollar. You could be missing out on some free money. We'll fill you in on the latest class action settlements that can land cash in your pocket.